I just wanted to come on here and talk about Jason David Frank for a minute. It's been 2 years since we lost him, and as I've stated before on my page, we did not lose him to for we did not lose him from giving up. There were some people I saw who was not handling the situation well, and they were making claims of, if my hero couldn't even fight the battle, couldn't fight anymore, why should I keep fighting? If he gave up, why should I keep fighting? And he didn't give up. It's important to know the details of what exactly happened to him. Yes, he was battling depression, but he had basically taken a cocktail of like this sleeping medication, and it says do not mix with alcohol or any other supplements. Excuse me, I can't speak right now. Blech. But they said that the side effects would cause extreme paranoia, and even they even said would increase thoughts of unaliving. I'll say it like that. So what it was is that him and his wife had been, they rekindled their love. Long story short, and they were having a few drinks and they enjoyed themselves. And he took some sleeping pills, and it just basically triggered his, darkest thoughts, and they took control. They took him from us. And if he was still here, he'd still be fighting on. He'd still be motivating us. He'd still be telling us a lot of uplifting things, raising our spirits, filling our hearts with joy. Just, he'd still be here. And once a ranger, always a ranger. We all miss him. We all love him. We're all very thankful for the awesome childhood he gave us. He inspired a generation and generations to come, I'm sure. So it's all I could say is, once again, once a ranger, always a ranger. Now and forever, Power Rangers forever. So I took some inspiration for Power Rangers definitely with a series I've been trying to get off the ground for a long period of time, where basically my character is basically hired by the Grim Reaper to go and vanquish all the pure evil creatures of the world, because he finds a pure evil soul to be a delicacy. Now, how does this, pertain to Power Rangers, you may ask? Well, I describe it as Buffy the Vampire Slayer meets Power Rangers. Because basically, I'd get a power suit, I'd get a helmet, I'd get a morpher, everything, I'd get all that. But I'd work for the Reaper. And eventually I'm going to break away from him, which I would then become the White Ranger. Similar in fashion to Jason David Frank's Evil Ranger becoming Good Ranger, and becoming the White Ranger. Very similar in that aspect. And also I just like the metaphoricalness of it. I really like that, because the whole, he was evil, green with envy, but then he became, a White Ranger. He turned to the light, which was great. And I'd like to get that off the ground one day, and I would really like to I'd love to get somebody to commission and 3D print me a helmet. It's just trying to narrow down a good design. I've got the wolf head for the Evil Ranger. I got the Wolf Ranger helmet down. I know exactly what I want there, but the Lion helmet is what's really bugging me, because it's like, Wild Force had a good idea, but to me, it only looks like a lion in the face. Everywhere else around the helmet doesn't really look like a lion to me. Then you had, Jared, which was one of my favorite designs. Jared Daishi from Power Rangers Jungle Fury. His look was pretty cool, but I just don't think it works for what I want to go for. It's not the right style for me. So I'm just struggling. So if anybody in the Ranger community can help me and maybe talk with me a bit more about this, and let's talk commission, let's talk about creations and stuff like that. Let's talk. But I digress. This wasn't meant to go into that. It's just, we're just talking here, because JDF definitely inspired it, and he's definitely inspired me to be a better person. For the past 2 years, like ever since he passed away, I started learning a lot more about him personally, and it just inspired me to be a better person. It just inspired me to continue to achieve, to go after my dreams, and to continue to just try to be an inspiration to people just as he was. I want to motivate people. I want to help people. I want to become famous, one, to help my family, but also to get the message out there and to spread love and compassion to people. That's what I want to do. I want to help people, and I want to live by his example. So, Rangers forever. That's all I got left.